record. staccato so much. Now, you don't always get a piece that makes you staccato. It says on her piece, staccato throughout. That means every note, just about, in this whole song has to be short. But that's not always easy. It's easy, you kind of get going and then you forget. She has to make all her notes nice and short, and so it sounds like a tango. And I have to tell them about when we introduced the song, and we were talking, what's a tango? So I showed her kind of what a tango was in my living room, just to give her the flavor of it, and she just looked and she said, okay.
Go ahead, I'll get it on film.
Friday and Saturday night, you can come see my tangos, but not tonight. Show them what it sounds like. It's great the way to play that. requires robusto fingers, we know, very much. It makes her play very strong in the beginning and strong in the middle, but very light. And then at the end, she continues to be very light but very short, the addition of the pedal. Very nice song. Anyways, it's one of my favorites. It's a jazz encore duet, and there's a lot of jazzy things that happen. I'm sure some of you remember this. I don't think I'm cheating on this. I think I get to play a new part. I let my students choose which part. Amy said that she wanted to play the top part, so I think that made me learn a new part. Right? Yeah, I'm pulling the bottom on this one. So I didn't get out of it that easy. Let's go downstairs. Let's enjoy some